Uh-oh. So we actually got someone who thinks Disney stock is ridiculously cheap right now. That the worst of this particular stock is now past. Disney stock is a buy, according to the author of this article, written by Market Beat. Are they right? Let's see. Let's go through this article real quick. Key points. Disney stock has been beaten down on overly bearish assumptions of where the company's financials could be headed, wrongly so. Management could soon be praised for the massive investments they made in 2019, the ones that wrecked margins but are now expanding them like never before. Wall Street analysts see higher upside ahead, but that's only the tip of the iceberg. With the new business cycle coming to the United States stock market, specific stocks will likely attract most of the attention from investors looking for a value bargain to multiply their wealth in the coming years. Okay, cool. Hopefully, after the recent rallies in the stock indices, which are hitting new all-time highs, you've taken some profit and are liquid enough to hunt for the next opportunity. For reasons that will soon be clear. So right now it's foggy, it's cloudy, it's hard to determine if Walt Disney or Disney stock is a buy. But he's going to give us some evidence to make it more clear. After a dismal performance from 2021 to 2023, Disney stock became an acquisition target when it sat at only 38% of its all-time high price of $203 a share. The stock follows the rest of the market to bring you a new yearly high. Some analysts in Wall Street see the writing on the wall for Disney stock. It's crazy how they still give these Wall Street analysts credibility. How often are they right? How often are they wrong in their targets? They are laying out their bullish opinions to reflect just how much upside there could be shortly for this company. This is especially the case when you dig deeper into what caused the stock to crash, as well as what is recently causing it to go up. Also, believing the stock to be a ridiculous bargain today, Disney management announced a buyback program of up to $3 billion, 1.5% of the company's current market capitalization. Who else thinks the stock is cheaper than where it should be? Analysts at Goldman Sachs and Wells Fargo see a respective price target of $120 and $128 each, calling for an equaling 8% and 15% upside from today's prices. Here's the Disney stock right now, 120 to 128. So Goldman is has a price target of 120. Wells Fargo has $128. Here's our price prediction that we did in the market for Disney. We anticipated that the stock was going to go up. Here it is today. It has broken through this sell zone here, and it has broken through that sell zone. 9.97% was had on earnings on February 8th. If you were to get out the market now in Disney, it's 20%. Okay, so they're looking at 120 and 128. That's not a coincidence that this 120 price target is right around here, to where the market in Disney topped out in 2022. Okay, so let's just give Goldman Sachs and Wells Fargo a ballpark figure for their targets. Because these areas here, the market has determined to be targets. Okay, It is on the weekly chart for Disney. And the stock is still bullish. Like, I give them credit for that. This is a stock that is still bullish. Look what happened last week. We got that indication of strength there. And from the weekly chart, this is a buy zone right here. Okay, so we don't want to see the market in Disney fall below that range. Here it is on the 2 weeks, 3 more days, 9 hours. Look at where the price is closing right now. Here it is on the 3. Why such a small price spread when we got a decent amount of volume over the last 3 weeks? Because that's been maybe because Goldman and Wells Fargo hasn't been buying this stock. Look at that on the 5 weeks. We have 3 more days, 9 hours. You got to give the market that much time before it prints. But look at it. We're already getting an indication of strength off the chart in Disney. My only problem is this nearest sell zone right here. Will that push down the price in Disney? Because it definitely did here back in the beginning of 2023. The market in Disney could not break above that range. That would be the only thing that I would say would hurt the progression upward move in Disney. Look at this on the monthly chart. So long term, it looks bullish. Yeah. We even got another indication of strength on the monthly chart in Disney. So I think we're going to anticipate higher prices into the market for Disney. Real simple, right? Yep, simple. Now, let's put this there. We don't want to see the market in Disney break this buy zone. If it does, then we may have to pull back the expectations of Disney trying to continue to go up. First target is this first sell zone, either at the low or the high of the zone, even in between. But at the high, at $117.72, that's 3.5%. Wells Fargo, who was it? Wells Fargo? Oh, Goldman Sachs has $120. That would give us 5.69%. Wells Fargo has $128. But our third target would be right within the second sell zone, either the low or the high. Gives us another 11% run. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not hard, it's not complicated. All you have to do is look at the chart and you can see that there's some demand coming into the market in Disney. You don't necessarily have to come through and read all of this information just to get a consensus that the overall market is kind of bullish on Disney right now. You don't have to do that. The writing is already on the wall and they're positioning themselves to capitalize off of these moves. So that's what I think though. Give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.